doing today, folks?
Hi, Gino.
How are you?
Okay.
Now, is this coinciding with something that's going on in Washington?
Yes, United for Justice and Peace and all the other organizations with them, the Nation, I think the United, a whole bunch of, and a few of Nantucketers went to Washington.
What kind of, are they expecting like thousands of people doing?
They're hoping for 100,000 people.
You guys have been doing this for a while. I've seen you down here for a while. I figured I'd just kind of talk to you and find out, give you a little more chance to explain it. Now, from the very beginning, you've been completely against it, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
From the very beginning, we've been against it. In fact, we started here right after 9/11, and we did protest bombing Afghanistan as well. There weren't too many of us then, but with the onset of the war.
So how do you feel about the Afghanistan situation?
Well, it's just getting worse.
But don't you think we should be there, though? Don't you think that's a...
Well,
huh?
Well, we went in there and bombed them, and now it seems as though we're deserting them, and now we're going back again. I don't know.
Does anybody else want to talk to me about that? Yeah, what about Afghanistan?
I was for Afghanistan. I was for going after it. I think we had to do that, yeah. Mm-hmm. Iraq was completely fabrication.
Okay, so you say get out of Iraq and concentrate on Afghanistan?
Certainly against the surge. I don't know about getting out completely. I don't think we can get out completely.
Yeah. What about you, Carl?
Well, I just think it's obviously whatever we're doing isn't working right now. It's getting worse. Okay. So I think we should do a pull down, you know, a redeployment and get out of there myself. I think we should turn it over to the Iraqis and let them fix it.
You do? You think they're going to be able to fix it, though?
Yeah, I think they are.
Huh?
I think they could. I think we have to give them the chance, you know.
But don't you think that so many more of Iraqi people will die because we left?
Well, if the Iraqis can get a security force and an army together and train them, you know, they can take care of their own country. I don't see why we're in there losing our soldiers every day. I don't see why.
Yeah.
Doesn't make any sense.
So, but they're dying anyway over there. The people of Iraq. They're going to die. Even more people will die if we leave.
Well, then there's no easy answers. What are the answers? Nobody seems to know what the answers are. I don't think bringing in 25,000 more troops is the answer.
Well, let me ask you folks. What if we did, instead of 25,000? What if we brought in 50 or 100,000 more? Would that be a better answer? Huh?
No.
Why is that?
It's not moving towards peace.
Okay. What would your ideas be then for moving towards peace? I mean, aside from pulling everybody out, I mean that doesn't, to me, that doesn't tell me that there's going to be peace. I think there's going to be a lot of turmoil if we just pull totally out, don't you?
Probably. There already is, though.
So let them just kill each other.
Yeah.
If that's what happened. Huh?
They're doing it already. What's the difference?
Well, many more people will be
I don't
hurt.
think we should be putting our people, our soldiers in policing a civil war. If they want to have a civil war, let them have a civil war. Pull back to the edges.
But don't you think that we're responsible?
Of course we're responsible for these idiots who got us into this thing.
But now we're like, okay, now we've started this thing. We're responsible. Now we're saying, sorry, we're not interested anymore. We're leaving.
As they said, the Pottery Bond. You broke it, and it belongs to you. But
okay.
We don't have a bottomless pit of men and women to fight this war. We don't have a bottomless pit of money. I mean, these people act as if this is World War II. We don't have that kind of money.
All right, let me ask you folks down here. You probably have a pretty good idea on what we ought to do. Do you have a good plan on what we could do?
I don't think there is a good plan.
Mm-hmm.
I think the best plan is to get out. Our presence is only making things worse.
I concur.
If we got out, at least our presence wouldn't be making anything worse. We've made it terrible. It's going to continue to be terrible. And eventually the Iraqis will get tired of civil war and find some way to solve their problem, either by dividing the country up into 3 separate regions or something else.
So
But
if
we get out, that's not going to stop the violence. Any government we help support there, as long as it is a secularist, not a sectarian, is a sectarian government. Any government we support is only going to be aggravating the situation.
all right,
If we support Maliki, who is a Shiite, the Sunnis are going to see that as the United States backing the Shiites. I think that there's no way out for us except to leave, which we will do eventually.
eventually, but it doesn't look like we're going to do it until after this surge, right?
Well, let's send George Bush over there instead of 25,000 troops.
All right.
And
Well, let me
Send
pose this to
Cheney
you.
as well.
Let's do this. Let me just pose this question. It's probably going to happen. There's nothing we can do about that. They're
No,
all going
I
to go.
think there's a lot we
Suppose
can do
he's right. Suppose it does work out, even though everybody's saying it won't. But suppose he's right. Are we going to say, you know what, we were wrong? He was right.
How many people is he going to kill in order to prove himself right? He could go over there with a lot of people and kill every Iraqi, and that would have the end of some kind of peace. But that wouldn't be right, would it?